Hello, hello. My name is Kallista, and welcome back to Undusted Letters from the Past. In the last episode, we learned what caused the fracture in Adora and her mother's relationship. Adora wanted to pursue music, and her mum, quite literally, threw her offerings in the bin. Yeah, I can understand that her mum wanted security for her daughter. The music industry is not a secure industry. There's no guarantee that you're going to have, a job for the rest of your days by going into music. You might not even make it big, or you might not make it so you have enough money to pay rent. But yeah, that was a bit much. That was a bit much. The right to hurt. The music box was the last present I ever received from Dad. Whenever I felt lonely, I would wind it up and talk to him as if he were right beside me. Dad, if you were still here, you would have supported me, right? Mom doesn't understand what it's like to have a dream, to have something you can't live without. Well, have you ever asked your mother that? Have you ever asked your mother that? Because just because she doesn't support your dream doesn't mean that she never had a dream. All she wants to do is fit into the mold. That's probably the only kind of life she knows. I cried for a long time, pouring out my anguish. Listening to the music box play, it felt like Dad was sitting right next to me. Okay, so it's not a gramophone, it's a little music box. After that day, I stopped waiting for Mom. I didn't even want her to talk to me anymore. I had nothing to say to her. Oh, hello. What is... Oh, hello. Okay, so it's a little like air blower doodad. Okay. For all of those really tricky nooks and crannies. And yet you can see it slowly ticking up. Okay. Okay, and there's the sound of it fully charged. Okay, that's... Okie doke. We'll use that, yeah, we'll use it as and when it's charged. Let's get the bottom. There we go. Scrub, 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 scrub. Hello, and we can't forget the undersides either. You know what, let's... I get the toothbrush is really satisfying. I think the toothbrush is my favourite tool that we've got so far. There we go. Get all of that grime good and gone. Oh, I see you there. Oh god, you're going to be really tricky. I can feel it. I can feel it. I'm going to have missed a crap ton of spots on you. Still, we'll give it a good once over. We'll do as much as we can without using the hints. There we go. Clean that up. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Like, should we... I don't feel like we should be using a toothbrush on a record, but fuck it, we're going to. Okay, let's... Big bugger for you. god, there's all the insides as well. Okay, there we go. Yes, all of these grooves shall sparkle and shine. There we go, looking much better. There we are. Oh, and we can't forget around here either. On the inside bit. Lovely jubbly. Is this? Aha, we can. Ah! Ooh. Oh, this is a really nice melody. Nice, but also sad at the same time. This is making me feel quite emotional. That was lovely. Yeah, there's gonna be so much dirt onto the side of the actual mechanism. Okay, let's can we... There we go. Set that going. You know what? I'm gonna just leave it right here. Okay, yeah. There we go. Now, what did we miss? Oh, on the key itself. And up there. Okay, let's grab you. Yeah, we managed to get the mechanism actually relatively clean. Quite impressed by that. Okay, last few spots. Right there. Where have I missed? Where have I missed? Excuse you. Aha. Adora, can we talk for a minute? I'm busy right now. I'm sorry for how I acted. I must have been tired, so I got emotional. But it was for your sake, Adora. I don't want you to suffer. Right now, things may seem fun and exciting, so you might think that the road ahead will be easy. Someday you'll understand. I completely understand what she's trying to get at. You can't throw your child's shit in the trash. You can't throw their offerings in the trash in front of them. You can't do that. For now, it would be better if you focused on your studies and kept composing as a hobby. Now I get why you're saying these things. You've never had anything you've truly wanted to do, have you? All you've ever done is live by other people's standards. That's why you don't understand how serious I am, and what it's like to have something you can't live without. If Dad were here, he would have understood me. At least he wouldn't have thrown away my tape like that. He wasn't anything like you. Oof. A music box that plays after you wind it, the last gift Dad ever gave me. I can understand where they're both coming from. I deliberately chose the words that would hurt her the most. I thought I had the right to, since she was the one who hurt me first. You don't. You don't. Just because someone hurts you, that doesn't mean you have the right to hurt them back. You can both be a victim here. She hurt you, that made you the victim. You've now hurt her, now she's the victim. You're both being dicks. You're both being dicks. She was an arsehole. She had your best intentions in mind, but what she did was awful. What she did was awful and nasty, and you shouldn't be treating your child like that. You're deliberately trying to hurt her. Because you're hurt, therefore I have the right to hurt the person who hurt me. No, you fucking don't. No, you don't. That's a child's way of thinking. Are you a child? You're a teenager. But still, you're not a child. You're not a little kid. That shit doesn't fly with me. Mom said nothing during my verbal onslaught. Her silence only fueled my rage, so my words became harsher, crueler, more vicious. Mom quietly took my wrath. After the room fell silent, she left without a single word. Left alone, I picked up the music box and said to myself, "It's okay. That was nothing compared to what she did to me." No. Again, this is... Yeah, I've been hurt, therefore I can hurt other people. Meh. That is a child's logic. That is a child's logic. Absolutely not. The right to hurt. A radiant dream. Excuse me. There we go. It was a peaceful weekend afternoon. I'd started to doze off after putting stickers all over Dad's camera. In my half-awake state, I could faintly make out Mom and Dad's voices as they quietly talked. I wanted to keep listening to their conversation, but before long, I fell asleep. Where have you been storing this camera that it's grown mushrooms? That is concerning. Dad used to take pictures of me and Mom whenever he could. It looks like it might still work if I charge it. I'll try turning it on after cleaning it. It still opens and everything. Let's get those mushrooms off. Ew. Yeah, antique low pixel. There we go. Let's get all of this dust off. Made in Korea. Okay. I don't know where this game is set. That's a good point. Where is this set? I'm kind of getting Asian vibes from it. I don't know why. Those, like I said, they're just the vibes I'm picking up. But that, to be honest, that could be more to do with the art style than anything. Okay, let's. And do you want to write? There you go. Yeah, let's get. Dear God, what kind of. Was that mold? Jesus. Why is it black? That's not right. Do we have... Is there anything else? Ooh. Okay. Oh. Okay, accidentally taking pictures of ourselves. Maybe not. Maybe not. Oh, and you have dirt. You have dirt hidden away. You get in there. Get in there. This is... Okay, I think... Now is the time. There we go. You know, I believe one of the achievements was, like, take a picture of yourself. So let's... I don't know if that other one would have took... Let's... no, excuse me. Put that back. There we go. Just in case it didn't. I'm not someone who tends to go after achievements in games, but if I can see one, I'm like, oh yeah, there was this, then why not? Yeah, ew. This was properly grimy. Properly grimy, dear God. Again, where had this been sitting? Where has this been sitting this whole time? Why does it... Had it been stored in a puddle or somewhere? Like, Jesus. Yes, you... Let's not forget the sides. And you. Okay, you're looking good. Oh, and the power. And the power button. Normally I'd say no loot shall be left behind, but in this case it's no dirt shall be left behind. You're all coming with me. All of the dirt is mine. Which admittedly isn't very prestigious, but fuck it. Yes. Okay, and let's... put that back. And... yeah, let's clean around the stickers. What am I missing? What am I missing? Oh. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything that kind of leaps out to me. This feels a little early to be using the hints. However, I'm not. Unless there's a whole other area that I just haven't... I think... Ah, all in the rim. Hello there. Yeah, I didn't even know you existed. Hello. Yeah, there's plenty of dirt in here. Okay, you're... Is there... I'm thinking, is there any way to... Because, I mean, it's a camera, right? Oh, okie doke. Yeah, if only I had realised that was the thing. Okay, yeah, let's get you all squeaky clean. There we go, come on. Come on, then. How dare you hide from me? How dare you make me use the hint earlier than I would have liked? Yeah, Jesus Christ. There's so much dirt. There's so much dirt in here. Flipping heck. Okay. Again. Yeah, let's... Short burst to try and maximize output here. There we go. Adora, did you finish your homework? Shh! She fell asleep after playing with the camera again. She really does love it. She's interested in so many things, like music and writing. I guess the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, huh? I only hope that she doesn't become like me. You still have regrets about back then? You know, I thought you were so beautifully radiant. It's all in the past now. I was naive and foolishly chasing what was only a dream. Now I'm awake and live in reality. Let's not talk about this anymore, alright? Yeah, I get the feeling she probably did have a dream. And she probably failed and failed hard, and that's why she's like, yo kid, I need to stop you from making my mistakes. However, you need to let kids make mistakes. That's the thing, you need to let kids make mistakes, because otherwise they never learn. Alright. And now discontinued digital camera. It is decorated with stickers that I had stuck on as a child. The camera contained a recording that I had never seen before. Had I pressed the record button while I was asleep? The slanted video captured a long conversation between Mom and Dad. I found it difficult to understand. The Mom I knew had always seemed so ordinary. Suddenly, I realised that perhaps the words I had so aggressively thrown at her that day meant more than I had thought. The moment kept playing over and over in my mind. How silently she had stood before my anger. How silently she had left the room, followed only by the sound of the door closing. Chapter 2 complete. What she dreamed of. Where that dream now resides. Oh, hell, that's a fountain pen. Only Mom's room was left. Holding the old doorknob, I felt as if I were about to meet Mom herself after all this time. Her room was filled with boxes, all neatly labelled and sorted by purpose. Somehow it seemed like she knew she wouldn't be coming back. One box in particular caught my attention. Things I couldn't throw away. This box contained many trophies that I had never seen before. Yeah, she liked to write. Where did she get all these from? I really don't know anything about Mom. Yeah. I think as kids, it's quite easy to forget that your parents had a life before you arrived. This looks exactly like the symbol I saw on the teacup, yeah. I get maybe the teacup was a prize. If this is on a trophy, then maybe the teacup was part of some, like, okay, you've done a thing. Here's the teacup. Like a commemorative teacup or something. Okay. Oop, and you. Oh, okay, that's glass. That's glass. Let's shine that up. This is a lovely trophy. This is an absolutely stunning trophy. Damn. Let's... Do you want... Let's... There There we go. All of those tough bits can come off. There we go. They are properly stuck on there. Okay, I think I'll have a once over with the blowy thing. But first, all of the little nooks and crannies. Yes, all of you. All of you. Now, I will say, I knew this was a shorter game, but I get the feeling that, because she said, like, oh, there's only Mom's room left, and then we have the attic, so I'm assuming maybe it's a 4-chapter game. Then again, if you only need so many chapters to tell a story, then you're not trying to include more when you don't need it. I think that would just diminish the experience. Okay, let's put that down. God, they are properly stuck on there. Oh, excuse you. Is that not dirt? Oh no, you just wanted some extra attention. There we go. Okay, anything else? No, I think that's good. Excuse you. Hidden away. That's right. Shine up. There we are. Oh, and hello. One very bright corner. There we go. Dad, what's that? A trophy? Yep. I got this for winning first place in a math competition. Cool, huh? Wow, does Mom know? Well, there's no way you wouldn't show her something like this. You wouldn't show her something this cool. Of course she knows. I bragged about it all the time. But then she'd look at me with that sullen look and bring the box. The box? Adora, how about a snack? We have cheesecake. Dad, don't change the subject. A trophy I had never seen before. Writing competition, first place, Lily Mayer. It had the same symbol as the teacup. So this was the box that Dad had mentioned. I took out a few trophies and read their plates. School writing competition, winner. Youth short story competition, excellence award. Novel contest, first place. All for Lily Mayer. These accolades demonstrated how much she had achieved, and they were proof of the dream Mom once had. She was talented enough to win all of these awards. Why didn't she pursue writing as a career? And why did she stop me from chasing my dreams so badly? One after another, thoughts flowed endlessly through my mind. I assume it's because she fell hard. I think she failed. She failed at it, and she didn't want that for you. And she just went about it in the worst possible way. Now that I'm looking at my timer, I only have a minute left. I get the feeling this will probably stop at 20. Yeah, this can be lumped in with the next episode. So, in the next one, we clean an old-fashioned typewriter. This is very cute. But until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below, and if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. A special thanks to my channel members, such as SM2K, Christopher K. Davies, CGG, and Kevin Bicknell. I've been Kallista. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.